Ever received an email, call, or message that seemed a bit off, but you couldn't quite put your finger on why? Welcome to the covert world of social engineering attacks. These are not your run-of-the-mill cyber attacks, oh no. These are manipulative tactics where cybercriminals trick individuals into revealing sensitive information. It's a game of deception and illusion, where the attacker plays on human psychology to gain access to data they shouldn't have. From your personal details to corporate secrets, everything is fair game. Common types of these attacks include phishing, where attackers pose as legitimate entities, baiting, where they lure victims with irresistible offers, pretexting, where they invent scenarios to gain your trust, and tailgating, where they sneak in through the proverbial back door. It's a murky world out there, and it's crucial to learn how to navigate it safely. In the next few minutes, we'll uncover these common social engineering techniques and how you can safeguard yourself against them. Phishing sounds a lot like fishing, right? Well, that's because it is, but in the digital world. Just like a fisherman casts a baited hook into the water hoping for a bite, cybercriminals throw out digital bait, hoping to reel in unsuspecting internet users. But instead of worms or minnows, these fraudsters use carefully crafted messages and websites as bait. Phishing is a form of social engineering where criminals impersonate reputable organizations or individuals. They may pose as your bank, your internet service provider, or even a government agency. The goal? To trick you into revealing sensitive information. This could be your login credentials, credit card numbers, or other personal data. So how does a phishing attack occur? Often it's through an email or message that appears to be from a trustworthy source. The message might say there's a problem with your account or that you need to confirm some personal details. It will probably include a link to a site where you can resolve the issue. But here's the catch. That site is a trap. It's a fake website designed to look like the real deal, but it's only there to collect the information you enter. Sometimes phishing attacks can come through malicious websites. You might stumble upon these sites while browsing the internet, or they could pop up in search results for popular keywords. They'll often look legitimate, but again, they're just traps set by cyber criminals. Phishing attacks can be incredibly convincing. Cyber criminals are getting more sophisticated, using personal details and professional-looking designs to make their bait seem more appealing. But there are red flags you can look out for, like poor grammar, misspellings, or an unusual sense of urgency in the message. Remember, reputable organizations will never ask for sensitive data via email or text. Always double-check. If something feels off or too good to be true, it probably is. Stay vigilant, keep your personal information personal, and you'll be less likely to get caught in a phishing net. Ever heard of the saying, "There's no such thing as a free lunch"? In the world of cybersecurity, this couldn't be more apparent. Welcome to the world of baiting attacks, a sinister realm where cybercriminals exploit our human desire for something for nothing. Picture this. You come across an ad promising a free software upgrade or a complimentary gift card. All you have to do, it says, is click on the link and provide a few details. Sounds appealing, right? But beware, you may be falling into a carefully laid trap. Baiting attacks are a form of social engineering where the attacker dangles the proverbial carrot in front of the unsuspecting individual. The bait, often too enticing to resist, is typically an offer of free goods or services. But here's the catch. In return for that freebie, you may be asked to provide sensitive information or download a file. The information you give may be your email, your password, your credit card details, or other sensitive data. The file you download could be a nefarious piece of malware waiting to infiltrate your system. Whatever the case, the outcome is the same. You're left compromised, and the attacker walks away with a valuable prize. These attacks can occur anywhere, but they're particularly common online. Digital bait can be found in deceptive online ads, misleading emails, and even on social media. But don't be fooled into thinking this is purely an online phenomenon. Physical media like USB drives or CDs left in strategic locations can also serve as bait. The key to avoiding baiting attacks is a healthy dose of skepticism. Next time you see an offer that looks too good to be true, think twice. Ask yourself, why would anyone give away something valuable for free? Always verify the source and never download files or give away information if you're unsure. It's a tough lesson to learn, but in the digital world, free lunches can come with a hefty price tag. Remember, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. It's not just online where you need to be vigilant. Social engineering attacks can also occur in person. Now let's dive deeper into the world of pretexting and tailgating. Pretexting is a method where an attacker creates a false scenario to trick you into providing sensitive information. For instance, someone might pose as a tech support agent, claiming that they need your password to fix an imaginary problem with your account. The cybercriminal is banking on your trust and willingness to help to collect your valuable data. On the other hand, tailgating, also known as piggybacking, is a physical security breach. It usually occurs when an unauthorized person follows an authorized person into a restricted area. Imagine you work in a secure office building. A stranger approaches the door just as you're entering, carrying a heavy box. They might ask for your help to hold the door open, and just like that, they've bypassed the security measures without raising any alarms. Both pretexting and tailgating tap into our natural instincts to trust and help others, making them particularly effective techniques. They exploit our politeness, our fear of confrontation, and our desire to be helpful. But it's crucial to remember that these seemingly harmless interactions can lead to significant security breaches. So how can we protect ourselves? The first line of defense is awareness. Understand that these tactics exist and are regularly used by cybercriminals. Secondly, always verify identities. If someone claims to be from tech support or any other service, don't be afraid to ask for proof. A legitimate representative will never mind confirming their identity. When it comes to tailgating, it's essential to maintain physical security. Only let people into restricted areas if you're sure they're authorized to be there. If you're unsure, it's better to err on the side of caution and ask for their ID or check with security. Social engineering is all about manipulation, about playing on our human nature. But by staying informed, alert, and cautious, we can build our defenses against these deceptive tactics. Remember, always verify identities and be cautious of who you let into restricted areas. Now that we know what to look out for, how do we protect ourselves against these crafty cybercriminals? A first step to defending against social engineering attacks is adopting a healthy level of skepticism. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Be wary of unsolicited communication, especially if it asks for personal or financial information. A legitimate organization will never ask for sensitive data via email or text message. Next, always double-check your sources. If you receive an email from a company but something feels off, don't hesitate to reach out to them directly through their official contact channels. Don't use the contact details provided in the suspicious communication. These could lead you directly to the scammer. Now let's talk about passwords and sensitive information. It may seem like common sense, but it bears repeating. Never share your passwords with anyone. Your passwords are your first line of defense against unauthorized access to your accounts. For sensitive information, think before you share. Is it necessary to provide this information? Could it be used against you if it falls into the wrong hands? If in doubt, don't give it out. Another crucial defense mechanism is keeping your software up to date. This includes your operating systems, antivirus software, and all other applications. Updates often contain security patches that fix vulnerabilities, which could otherwise be exploited by cybercriminals. Moreover, consider enabling multi-factor authentication where available. This adds an additional layer of security, making it harder for attackers to gain access to your accounts, even if they have your password. Lastly, educate yourself regularly. The world of cybercrime is ever evolving, and the methods used by social engineers today may be different from those used tomorrow. By staying informed, you can stay one step ahead of the cybercriminals. Remember, staying informed and vigilant is your best defense against social engineering attacks. You have the power to outsmart the cybercriminals. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to cybersecurity. We've journeyed through the treacherous landscape of social engineering, revealing the cunning tricks cybercriminals use to exploit unsuspecting victims. From the deceptive depths of phishing attacks to the clever ruses of baiting, pretexting, and tailgating, it's clear that these threats are as diverse as they are dangerous. But we've also seen that defense is not a fortress to be built, but a mindset to be cultivated. By staying alert, questioning the authenticity of unsolicited communications, and being cautious with our personal information, we can build a strong defense against these attacks. The key takeaway is this: stay informed. Keep abreast of the latest scams and tactics used by these cybercriminals. By understanding their strategies, we can better anticipate and prevent their attacks. Remember, the world of cybersecurity is always evolving, and so are the threats. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and stay safe out there.